Let's go straight to our Indonesia correspondent, Tim Swanston, who joins me from Jakarta. Tim, what's the latest on the ground in the areas that have been worst hit?
Yeah, good evening, Girish. Now, look, these monsoonal rains have absolutely smashed North Sumatra in particular, bringing these deadly landslides as well as very heavy flash flooding across particular provinces. Of particular focus for authorities is Tapanuli as well as Sibolga. Now, just in the last hour or so, we've heard an update from Indonesia's search and rescue agency, Basarnas. It says that at least 19 people have been killed in these latest landslides and flooding. One particular event saw a family of 4 in central Tapanuli killed by a landslide. 9 others in Sibolga have also been killed by a landslide, and 6 have been killed in flash flooding in South Tapanuli. Now, dozens also have been injured across these provinces. Thousands of homes have been impacted, and now, of course, there's considerable issues with roads being cut off, limited power supply, and there's also further heavy rainfall on the way. The vision of these landslides is just absolutely dramatic. You can see countless people all scrambling for safety as they watch these landslides come down the hills towards them, as well as also the vision of these flash flooding as it absolutely tears through the centre of these towns. So no doubt that's brought considerable debris along with it, so the clean-up now will be considerable.
Yeah, we've just been seeing how powerful these floodwaters are at the moment. Tim, what has the emergency response been like in areas that you've described have been hit the hardest?
Yeah, so search and rescue crews have been working since at least yesterday afternoon when the early reports of the flooding and landslides started to come through. They've been desperately trying to locate people both in floodwaters as well as people buried under landslides. And at the moment, there are several people still unaccounted for across these provinces. But search and rescue efforts have been incredibly difficult. They've been hampered not only by poor communications, but also heavy rainfall that's continuing there in North Sumatra. Of course, in this monsoon season, it's not unusual to see such heavy rain, but we're seeing, event after event in Indonesia and, of course, right across Southeast Asia that's leading to these deadly landslides and heavy rains. We've also seen an update from Sibolga's police chief. He said that emergency centres have been set up for the so many evacuees that there are in the region, but he's also urged residents in high-risk areas to evacuate because the risk of landslides is still there with further heavy rainfall on the way.
Okay, Indonesia correspondent Tim Swanston, many thanks for that update.